Hey YouTube, it's Archangel. As you can see, I got another package in the mail today, but this one I did not order. It actually comes from one of my subscribers. He sent me a message, and he had a pretty unique opportunity for me, and I couldn't turn it down. Now, I'm not sure how to say your name, but I'm going to post it right here. That way everybody can see. I believe it's NCS DET 42. Not sure if that's correct, but I'm going to put it right here. But let's go ahead and open up this pretty long box here. Alright, so first things first. He sent me over a looks like a brand new Tunze Osmolator Nano, which is pretty awesome. I needed an auto top off. I was debating which one to get. I saw this one. I was debating yes, no, or am I gonna go Reef Keeper Light? But I really wanted to get my hands on one of these, and which is really cool. So we'll open that in a second. What we got here? Some industrial strength Velcro, nice added touch. And the last one is a pretty monstrous piece of equipment that he sent me. Is a Aqua 3 Reef doser. He said that he had it for his system, couldn't really figure out how to use it, decided that I just wanted to do some manual dosing. I said, if you don't want it, hey, I'll take it. I'll give it a shot. I'll try my hand at it. Maybe I could figure out how to use it and how to tune it properly, but I might put this on my BioCube somewhere over there. So stay tuned for some future updates on how to set this up. Definitely stay tuned on how I set this up. And also we got lastly in here some instructions. So let's go ahead, we'll put this doser on the side. Alright. I really need to get this auto top off going on my system because it's starting to turn into a real pain having to add water every day or so. So I want to say again, thank you very much for sending me this. Really appreciate it. You have no clue how much I appreciate what you did here. So thank you. Let's open this up. Get your Tunze paperwork. Like I said, brand new, hasn't been used, still wrapped up. Alright. You have your connectors over here. We have some tubing to run for your auto top off line. The pump that comes with the unit. I'm going to say this is a bracket of some sorts. Your standard magnet mounts, which I'm glad Tunze uses magnet mounts and not suction cups. Way better than suction cups. Let's see what we have in this little white box here. It looks like the power supply. Yep, we got our power supply there. So what we'll do is we'll take this down to the tank, start setting it up, show you basically how it's going to be laid out. So stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing I've done so far is I've attached the float switch to the magnet over here, and I placed it in the sump so you get a better shot of that down there. Okay, and then I just have the cables just sitting down here for now until I'm ready to attach them. I'm just going to turn around real quick. I got this jug online. I'll put a link to their website in the description box below. That way you could, if you guys need one, you can find them real cheap. I went through a lot of stores online, and you had to buy, I don't know how many cases. You had to get a case which had 12 jugs or something like that. I only wanted one, and I found this website, and you could buy as many as you want, and they'll ship them for you no problem. So I didn't want to get a case or anything like that. So what I'm going to do now is I have my drill, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill 2 holes into the cap right here. One for the black line right here, and then one for the power line for the pump. So let me figure out what drill bit I need. Alright, so I've gone ahead, drilled the 2 holes for the pump and the return. As you can see right here, it's a nice tight fit. That way we don't get any evaporation loss through the holes. All I'm going to do is just feed it through. Alright, just so that there's enough for the pump to sit in the bucket, as well as for the black return line. Then what you're going to need to do is your pump comes with this little plastic piece, should be attached right here. What you're going to want to do is take the piece off and feed your line through here, because it's going to be easier to do it this way than as to opposed if it was already attached, still attached, because it is a pretty tight fit. So go ahead, get some force. That way we get this piece on. Now that you have it on, you can slide it in, and we'll go ahead and fits perfectly right through this jug. Good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull the extra. There we go. So now this jug is ready to go in. Alright, full of RO water. Holes have been drilled. Now all we need to do is just cut this black tube to length, attach it in the sump there, and connect the pump to its electrical power source here, and connect the power supply. So let me get that all set up and I'll show you how I do it. Alright, so I've gone ahead, everything is installed. I just got to do the finishing touches with cleaning up the wires. As you can see, I have my 2.5 gallon jug there full of RO water. Once I start putting corals in this tank, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a cap full of Kent's Essential Elements into this jug here to help supplement the tank as it refills the tank with water. But let's take a closer look here. I have my float switch right there. Remember, this is the Tunze Nano, so it doesn't have the eye like the regular osmolator has. So as you can see, I have my min and max lines, and I'm gonna have it set maybe slightly above the middle right there. So the way it works is when the water gets low in the tank, the float is going to drop, just like a regular float switch. Once it drops, it's going to turn on the pump water into the tank, and when it rises, that's when it's going to shut off the pump. So what I did was I ran the wires through the back over there in the hole, and then back here, here's your control box. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of that Velcro I had and Velcro it to the back over here, so that way it's out of the way. I'll clean up the wires, and for the top off, it actually runs up back here right into the overflow box right here. This is where I'm going to keep it for now until I find a better place for it. That might be its permanent spot, only because what happens is if I run it into the sump down here, it's actually going to create a siphon, and all it's going to do is once the pump turns on, that water is just going to be keep flowing into the sump on its own without me controlling it. So until I figure out a way to keep all the tubing in the sump, this tube right here is just going to have to stay there. And the way that they mount it's really simple actually. It comes with a little bracket, alright, right there, and a little plastic piece right here which clamps onto the hose, and then using a plastic screw and nut, just screw it right in, and that tube isn't moving. Unlike my BioCube, it's just a piece of airline tube run right in through the back of the stand, and you pray it never moves. But it was a really simple install. Just be very careful when you're attaching your plastic pieces here to the magnet. You could snap it. Alright, I know I've snapped the plastic on my other skimmer, so just be careful. If you do wind up breaking a piece of plastic, what you can do to fix it is grab some coral blue gel. Alright, put some gel into the holes right there and along your plastic pieces, and once you attach the two pieces, dunk it in your salt water. That way it'll cure faster, and you know that then it won't break. And don't use crazy glue, alright, because you don't know if that stuff is safe for your tank, so just stick with the coral blue gel. It'll work. It's just like crazy glue, if not better. Alright guys, well, this is going to be it for this video. Leave your questions, comments, concerns in the comment box below. I would love your feedback on the system. If you're using the Nano Osmolator, give me some feedback. I've never used it before. And of course, stay tuned for a product review sometime in the future. So it's going to be Archangel signing out. And thanks again for sending me these couple pieces of equipment. Really much appreciated. So thank you very much. So it's Archangel signing out.